When we think of chosen ones, we often imagine mythical figures from ancient stories, destined for greatness or extraordinary individuals whose power seems to transcend the ordinary. Yet the truth is far more subtle and profound. Chosen ones walk among us every day, often unnoticed, often underestimated, but they are the silent force that propels the world forward, one act of kindness, one moment of inspiration at a time. They are the ones who, without fanfare, guide us to our higher selves, who plant seeds of change that grow into powerful movements, and who leave an indelible mark on the hearts of those they encounter. This script is an exploration of what happens when these chosen ones disappear, whether by choice or circumstance. What is the cost of their absence? How does the world shift when the light they carry no longer illuminates our lives? The answer lies in the profound transformation they ignite in others. When a chosen one is present, their energy creates ripples of change, sparking creativity, growth, and healing. Their influence goes beyond mere words or actions. It's an energetic force that connects us to our higher purpose and to one another. Yet when they are no longer around, a void is created, a spiritual and emotional gap that leaves us questioning how we can continue the journey without them. The chosen ones may not be aware of the depths of their power, but their impact is undeniable. They are the quiet revolutionaries, the healers who never ask for recognition, the teachers who uplift even the most skeptical, the friends who help us remember who we truly are. Their light is the unseen thread that binds humanity together, and when it's gone, we feel it deeply. This exploration is not just about understanding the power of the chosen ones. It's about recognizing that each of us holds the potential to be a chosen one. It's about acknowledging the quiet strength that resides in each soul, waiting to be awakened, waiting to shine. As we embark on this journey of understanding, let us open our hearts to the idea that the chosen ones are not extraordinary in the traditional sense. They are, in fact, ordinary beings doing extraordinary things. They are us and we are them. The chosen ones and their unique mission. The chosen ones are not selected because of their achievements or their status. Their power is not something that can be measured or quantified by the standards of success that the world often imposes. Instead, their mission is rooted in the deep spiritual essence of who they are. These individuals are driven by a higher purpose, a calling that guides them through life. They are the ones who, by simply existing, elevate the energy around them. They are born with an innate ability to see the potential in others, to inspire transformation through their presence and energy. It's important to understand that being a chosen one doesn't mean being perfect or flawless. In fact, many of them struggle with their own doubts and uncertainties, just like everyone else. What sets them apart is their unwavering commitment to their mission, which is deeply rooted in service. They are often guided by a sense of destiny or an inner knowing that their lives are meant to be of service to the greater good. Their mission is not about seeking external validation or recognition. It's about fulfilling an inner calling that connects them to the collective consciousness of humanity. At the heart of their mission is the ability to bring light into the darkest corners of the world. The chosen ones are the ones who show up when others have given up, who offer hope when despair has taken hold, and who challenge us to become the best versions of ourselves. They are the mentors, the healers, the creative souls who are driven to make a difference in the lives of others. Their mission is not about creating followers or building empires. It is about spreading light and love in ways that may seem small but have far-reaching consequences. The chosen ones are not just teachers or leaders, they are also learners. They are constantly evolving, growing, and expanding their consciousness. Their mission is not static. It's a dynamic journey of personal transformation that reflects the very essence of life itself. As they evolve, so does their ability to impact the world around them. The more they align with their true purpose, the more powerful their influence becomes. And in turn, the more they awaken others to their own potential and purpose. In a world that often seeks to define worth through material gain, the chosen ones remind us that true power lies in spiritual growth and connection. Their mission is a testament to the transformative power of self-awareness, compassion, and service. By following their own inner compass, They inspire us to do the same, to trust in our own unique mission, and to walk our own path with courage and conviction. The subtle influence of the chosen ones. One of the most remarkable qualities of the chosen ones is the subtlety with which they influence the world around them. Their power is not in loud proclamations or grand gestures. It is in the quiet, often unnoticed moments that leave a lasting impression. The chosen ones are like whispers in the wind, gently stirring the air and shifting the course of events without ever fully revealing themselves. Their influence is often felt more deeply than it is seen, leaving an imprint on the hearts and minds of those they encounter. This subtle influence begins with their ability to see the potential in others, often long before those individuals recognize it within themselves. They have an uncanny ability to inspire growth in others, awakening dormant talents and abilities that might otherwise remain hidden. A simple conversation with a chosen one can plant the seed of change, encouraging someone to pursue a long-forgotten dream or to see themselves in a new light. Their presence ignites a spark of possibility, a glimmer of hope that encourages others to step into their own power. But the influence of the chosen ones goes beyond just words of encouragement. Their energy is palpable. It's the way they show up in a room, how their presence creates an atmosphere of calm and clarity. It's the way they listen, truly listen, without judgment, offering a space for others to be seen and heard. This is a rare gift in a world that often values speed and efficiency over presence and attention. The chosen ones have the ability to slow down time for others, creating a moment of stillness in which transformation can occur. They also have a remarkable capacity for empathy and compassion, able to connect with others on a deep emotional level. This ability to understand and share in the experiences of others creates a bond of trust and healing that cannot be easily broken. Through their authenticity and vulnerability, they show others that it's okay to be imperfect, to struggle, and to grow. They create a safe space for people to explore their own truths and to embrace their own journeys. The chosen ones are not just mentors or guides, they are mirrors. They reflect back to us the best parts of ourselves, the parts we often forget or overlook. Through their encouragement and presence, they help us reconnect with our own divine essence and purpose. This subtle influence is a reminder that we all have the power to affect change, not through force or manipulation, but through authenticity, compassion, and unwavering belief in the goodness of humanity. The Midas touch, turning everything they touch into gold. When we think of the Midas touch, we often envision a king whose touch turned everything into literal gold. But for the chosen ones, the Midas touch is not about material wealth or physical riches. It's about the ability to turn every encounter, every moment, into something meaningful, something spiritually enriching. The Midas touch of the chosen ones is the power to elevate people's lives, to bring out the best in them, and to turn ordinary experiences into profound ones. The Midas touch is about transforming energy. It's the ability to take a conversation that could have been mundane and turn it into an exchange that sparks inspiration. It's about turning a simple act of kindness into a ripple effect that spreads far beyond the original gesture. The chosen ones don't just pass through life, they leave a trail of transformation in their wake. Their influence is like a current that flows through everything they touch, turning negativity into positivity, doubt into confidence, and fear into love. This transformative power extends to the environments they inhabit. When a chosen one walks into a room, the energy shifts. Tensions ease, hearts open, and people feel seen and heard. Their presence has a calming effect on chaos, a grounding effect on uncertainty. It's as though the world itself responds to their energy, aligning with the highest potential of all involved. The Midas touch is not about domination or control. It's about nurturing growth, inspiring confidence, and fostering an environment where positive change can take root. Moreover, the Midas touch is not limited to their interactions with others. It also extends to their own journey of personal transformation. The more a chosen one aligns with their higher purpose, the more they cultivate the ability to turn every experience into a learning opportunity, every challenge into a stepping stone. The Midas touch in this sense, is a reflection of the inner alchemy that takes place when one aligns with their true self. It's the process of turning spiritual wisdom into action, and in doing so, turning the mundane into the sacred. The Midas touch is a reminder that true wealth is not measured in material gain, but in the ability to uplift and inspire others. It's about leaving the world better than you found it, and in the process, discovering the true gold that lies within us all, the potential to be a force for good in the world, to spark transformation, and to contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. The invisible vacuum, what happens when they disappear in life. There are forces at work that are often unseen, felt more than they are understood. The chosen ones are such forces. Their presence can be a quiet beacon, a stabilizing light that many may not even realize they rely on until it's gone. When they step away or are no longer part of someone's life, it's like the atmosphere shifts. The energy that once infused a space with possibility, inspiration, and warmth suddenly dissipates, and what was once vibrant begins to fade. This is the invisible vacuum, the emotional and spiritual gap left behind when the chosen ones withdraw. It's a vacuum that doesn't just go unnoticed by the individual, but reverberates through their world, echoing into every corner of their existence. At first, it may feel like nothing has changed. The routines continue, conversations happen, and life seemingly moves on. But as time passes, a subtle yet undeniable emptiness begins to emerge. The inner spark that was once ignited by the chosen one's presence begins to dim. A sense of stillness, even stagnation, takes root. The emotional void that follows their absence is not one that can be filled by mere distractions or superficial engagements. It's a profound loss, and the magnitude of it depends on the depth of connection that was shared. For some, this absence is felt like a missing puzzle piece. The pieces of their life no longer seem to fit together in the same way. For others, it's more akin to a garden deprived of sunlight, the once thriving relationships, projects, or endeavors now wilting, losing their vibrancy and momentum. This vacuum is not just psychological but spiritual. The chosen ones are like gardeners tending to the souls of those they encounter, nurturing growth with their energy, empathy, and unwavering belief in human potential. Without them, the garden falters, the soul withers. It is in their absence that we realize the extent to which they had served as an emotional and spiritual anchor. Without the guidance of their light, there is a sudden sense of drifting. People may feel lost, unsure of how to move forward, or disconnected from their true purpose. Yet, the disappearance of the chosen ones also teaches a critical lesson. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of human connection. It highlights just how much influence one person can have on the energy of an entire community. And more importantly, it brings into focus the need to cultivate the light within ourselves. The chosen ones awaken something in others, but that same potential resides in each of us, waiting to be realized and shared. The vacuum left by their absence, though palpable, is also a call to fill it with our own light and to recognize that we too are capable of carrying the torch forward. In this vacuum, there is opportunity for growth and transformation. The emptiness is not to be feared, but to be acknowledged. It is in the moments of absence that we are given the chance to reconnect with ourselves, to rediscover our own purpose, and to learn how to hold space for our own healing. While the chosen ones may be absent from our lives, their influence remains embedded in us, as we now have the responsibility to continue the work they began within us. The struggles of the chosen ones, undervaluation, and misunderstanding. It's a peculiar paradox that the chosen ones, whose very essence is to elevate others, often find themselves undervalued and misunderstood. Their journey is not an easy one. While they inspire transformation, offer love, and show unwavering belief in the potential of others, they often face a world that fails to recognize the depth of their contributions. It's as if their light shines brightest in the shadows, and those around them rarely notice until they are gone. For the chosen ones, undervaluation often manifests in subtle ways, small dismissals of their efforts, unspoken expectations, and a lack of acknowledgement for the transformative work they do. In a society that prizes outward achievements and tangible results, the inner, spiritual contributions of these individuals often go unnoticed. They may be the ones who inspire others to pursue their dreams or offer guidance in times of hardship. But these acts of service often don't come with the recognition or rewards that they deserve. The misunderstanding of the chosen ones often stems from a lack of awareness. People may see them as ordinary individuals, unaware of the depth of the spiritual work they are doing. They may be perceived as too much for others, too compassionate, too insightful, too involved, and this creates a disconnect. There's a tendency to either take their presence for granted or to misunderstand the intentions behind their actions. When they are not seen for who they truly are, it can lead to frustration, isolation, and at times, self-doubt. This undervaluation is compounded by the challenge that chosen ones face in accepting their own worth. They are often taught from a young age to downplay their unique abilities, to fit into a world that doesn't always understand their deeper calling. In a society that values conformity and external success, the chosen ones are tasked with walking a path that often requires them to stand alone, to continue sharing their light even when it feels like no one is watching or appreciating their efforts. Misunderstanding, however, also comes from the projections of others. People who are not yet ready to embrace their own spiritual journey may feel threatened by the presence of chosen ones. The light they carry can reflect back the unresolved issues, fears, and insecurities in others. This may result in jealousy, suspicion, or even criticism. The chosen ones often find themselves at the center of misunderstandings, as others project their fears or misunderstandings of their own potential onto them. This can create emotional turmoil, especially for those who thrive on connection and validation. And yet, these struggles are part of the chosen one's journey. They are the tests that strengthen their resilience and deepen their connection to their true purpose. The undervaluation and misunderstanding they face are part of the process of learning to value themselves, to stand in the truth of who they are, and to continue their work without needing external validation. It's a lesson in self-worth and in the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that their work, however unseen or unacknowledged, matters. In these moments of undervaluation, the chosen ones are called to return to the source of their power, their inner light. It's not about seeking validation from the world. It's about trusting in the impact they have, even if it's not immediately visible. They must learn to trust in the quiet ripple effect of their actions, knowing that even the smallest gestures can change lives. The work they do may be unseen, but it is never without purpose. Embracing your light, how chosen ones can protect and nurture their energy. The light that the chosen ones carry is both a gift and a responsibility. It has the power to illuminate the darkest corners of the world, to guide lost souls toward their true purpose, and to inspire profound transformation in others. Yet, this light is not infinite. It requires protection, care, and nurturing, just like any other source of energy. Without tending to their own well-being, the chosen ones may find themselves burnt out, depleted, or even disconnected from the very essence of their mission. The first step in protecting and nurturing their energy is through self-awareness. The chosen ones must come to recognize the nature of their light and the immense power it holds. By becoming aware of how their energy affects others, how it inspires, uplifts, and sometimes drains, they can begin to set healthy boundaries that allow them to continue their work without losing themselves in the process. They must recognize that their energy is sacred and needs to be protected, not only for their own sake, but for the sake of those they serve. One of the most important aspects of nurturing their energy is self-care. While the chosen ones often feel compelled to give endlessly to others, they must also make time to refill their own cup. This can take many forms: spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, engaging in creative pursuits, or simply resting. It's essential for them to reconnect with their own essence regularly, to honor their own needs and desires. This self-care is not a selfish act, but a vital one that allows them to continue to serve others without losing themselves. The chosen ones must also learn the art of detachment. While their energy is powerful and transformative, they cannot carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. It's essential for them to detach from outcomes, to trust that their efforts are enough, and that they are not responsible for fixing everything. This allows them to release any unnecessary burdens and focus on what is within their control, nurturing their own growth and helping others without the need for validation or control. Ultimately, the key to embracing their light is in finding balance. The chosen ones must recognize that they are human too. They have their own needs, challenges, and limitations. Embracing their light is about accepting both the gift and the burden that comes with it. It's about walking the path with grace, knowing that they are not perfect, but that their light, however flawed or imperfect, is enough. By nurturing their energy, the chosen ones create a space where they can continue to shine brightly, inspiring and uplifting others without depleting themselves. They are reminded that their light is not something to be taken for granted, but something to be honored, protected, and shared with the world in a way that is sustainable and loving. Detaching from negativity and aligning with higher frequencies. The chosen ones are often sensitive to the energy around them. Their deep connection to the spiritual realm allows them to tune into the frequencies of others, and often they find themselves surrounded by negativity, whether it's from toxic relationships, draining environments, or the general weight of the world's struggles. This negativity can cloud their own light, creating confusion, self-doubt, and spiritual fatigue. In order to remain true to their purpose, the chosen ones must learn the art of detachment, not from the world itself, but from the negativity that seeks to lower their vibrational frequency. Detachment is not about isolation or avoidance. It's about recognizing that they are not responsible for other people's emotions, actions, or energy. While they may be deeply empathetic and feel the pain of others, they must understand that they cannot carry the weight of others' burdens. Learning to detach means releasing the need to fix, to control, or to absorb the negativity of others. It is about recognizing that their own energy is sacred, and they must protect it fiercely in order to remain grounded and aligned with their higher self. The process of detachment begins with self-awareness. The chosen ones must first become conscious of the sources of negativity in their lives. This could be individuals, environments, or even internal thought patterns that keep them stuck in a lower vibration. Once they identify these sources, they can begin the work of gently but firmly disconnecting from them. This may mean setting boundaries with toxic people, stepping away from draining situations, or challenging their own negative beliefs. Aligning with higher frequencies requires a conscious choice to focus on what uplifts and nurtures the soul. The chosen ones must seek out environments and people that resonate with their highest self, who encourage their growth and bring out the best in them. Practices such as meditation, prayer, journaling, and mindfulness can help them reconnect with their inner light, tuning into the frequencies of love, peace, and joy. By consistently aligning with these higher frequencies, the chosen ones strengthen their own energy field and become beacons of light for those around them. This process of detaching from negativity and aligning with higher frequencies is essential for the chosen ones to maintain their spiritual well-being. It allows them to continue their work in the world without being weighed down by the burdens of others or the heaviness of the world. Through this practice, they learn to stand firm in their own light, no matter how dark the world may seem. The call to action, becoming agents of change. The world today is often marked by division, confusion, and despair. Yet within this chaos lies the spark of possibility, the potential for transformation. The chosen ones, those who carry light, purpose, and wisdom, are uniquely positioned to be the agents of this change. It is not a position they seek for power or fame, but one they embrace as a calling. To be an agent of change is not merely to stand in the face of adversity. It is to transform that adversity into opportunity, to take the brokenness of the world and rebuild it into something greater. To understand the depth of this call, we must first acknowledge the immense power that resides within each chosen one. This power is not about control, it is about influence, the quiet ability to shift energies, perspectives, and realities. Every action, every word, every thought has the potential to create ripples of transformation. The chosen ones are those who recognize this power and are brave enough to wield it for the collective good. They are not only healers and visionaries, but architects of a new world, one that honors compassion, unity, and self-awareness. Becoming an agent of change requires a deep understanding of one's own potential. It starts with self-awareness, recognizing the unique gifts and abilities that the chosen ones possess. These gifts are not to be hidden or diminished, but to be used to inspire others. Every moment of doubt or hesitation must be confronted with the reminder that the work they do is of immeasurable value, even when it is not immediately visible. The chosen ones are not bound by external circumstances. They are guided by an inner compass that directs them toward their highest purpose. This is a power that cannot be taken from them, for it is rooted in their essence. However, the path of transformation is not easy. Being an agent of change means walking a path that is often fraught with challenges. It requires resilience in the face of opposition, strength when faced with the weight of the world, and unshakable faith in the belief that the work being done is for a higher purpose. The chosen ones may encounter resistance from the world around them. Skepticism, negativity, and misunderstanding may arise, but it is in these moments that their true strength is revealed. The call to action is not about waiting for change to come, it is about becoming the catalyst for that change. It is about standing tall despite the storms and holding the vision of a brighter future. Every interaction with another person, every act of kindness, every moment of authenticity contributes to the collective awakening. The chosen ones are the living proof that change starts within, and through their example, others are inspired to begin their own transformation. The challenge, however, is to remember that even in moments of darkness, there is always light. The chosen ones must remain anchored in their truth, for they are the ones who light the way for others. Becoming agents of change is not a one-time act, but a lifelong journey. It is about choosing every day to embody the values of compassion, growth, and integrity. It is about recognizing that the power to shift the world lies within each of us, and that, together, we can create a ripple of transformation that has the potential to change everything. Solidarity among the chosen ones, building a community of light. One of the greatest strengths of the chosen ones is their ability to connect with others who share the same purpose, the same mission. It is in this solidarity, in the coming together of like-minded souls, that true power is found. The journey of the chosen ones can often be lonely, an individual walk through a world that does not always understand their unique gifts and role. But when they find their community, when they align with others who are on the same path, they become an unstoppable force of light. Building a community of light is not simply about finding people who share similar beliefs or ideas. It is about creating a collective space where growth, healing, and empowerment can flourish. In this community, every individual is seen for who they truly are, their gifts acknowledged and celebrated. There is no hierarchy, no competition, only a shared commitment to the higher purpose of the collective. The chosen ones understand that their work is not about the individual, but about the greater whole. In this unity, they find strength, support, and a sense of belonging. A community of light is built on trust, vulnerability, and shared wisdom. Each chosen one brings their unique perspective and experience, creating a rich tapestry of growth, compassion, and love. Within this community, there is no need for external validation. Each individual is empowered by the recognition and encouragement of others who understand the spiritual journey. It is a space of mutual respect, where each soul can evolve at their own pace, knowing that they are supported every step of the way. This solidarity is also a reminder of the importance of collaboration. The work of the chosen ones is never meant to be done in isolation. While each one has their own unique mission, there is a greater strength that comes from working together. In a community of light, the collective energy amplifies the impact of each individual. When they unite their forces, they become a beacon of hope, a guiding light for those who are still searching for their way. Moreover, the solidarity of the chosen ones creates a sense of resilience. The journey can be challenging, and moments of doubt are inevitable. But when they stand together, the chosen ones find the courage to keep going, to keep shining their light. They remind each other that they are not alone, that their work matters, and that their light will always be needed. This community becomes a sanctuary, a place where each individual can recharge, heal, and find the strength to continue their mission. Building a community of light also means extending that light beyond the group. As the chosen ones come together and grow stronger, their influence expands into the world. Their collective energy ripples out, touching the lives of those who may never have encountered them otherwise. In this unity, the chosen ones fulfill their mission, not just for themselves, but for the world at large. A community of light becomes a catalyst for a global awakening, one that transcends boundaries, divisions, and limitations. Together, the chosen ones are a living testament to the power of love, unity, and shared purpose. The power of affirmations and positive reinforcement. The power of words is often underestimated, yet it is one of the most profound tools the chosen ones can use to nurture themselves and others. Words hold energy. They can heal or harm, inspire or diminish, build or destroy. The chosen ones understand this power, and they use it wisely, not only in their own lives, but also in their interactions with others. One of the most powerful practices for maintaining a high vibrational frequency is the use of affirmations and positive reinforcement. Affirmations are more than just positive statements. They are declarations of truth, of the divine potential that resides within each individual. When chosen ones use affirmations, they are reaffirming their connection to their highest self, to their purpose, and to the greater collective consciousness. These words become anchors, grounding them in the truth of who they are. They remind them of their worth, their strength, and their capacity for transformation. For the chosen ones, affirmations are a way of speaking life into their circumstances. When faced with challenges or doubts, affirmations act as a reminder of their innate power. They help shift the mindset from scarcity to abundance, from fear to love, from limitation to possibility. Affirmations are not about denying the reality of difficulties, but about acknowledging the strength and resilience to overcome them. They create a mental and emotional environment that is conducive to healing, growth, and empowerment. Positive reinforcement is another powerful tool for the chosen ones. It is not just about praising others, it's about recognizing and celebrating the inherent potential in everyone. By offering positive reinforcement, the chosen ones help others recognize their own strengths, encouraging them to step into their power. This creates a ripple effect of empowerment, where individuals begin to believe in their own ability to make a difference. It is a reminder that we are all capable of greatness, and sometimes all it takes is one person to believe in us for us to believe in ourselves. The power of affirmations and positive reinforcement is particularly important in a world that often focuses on what is wrong or broken. In a culture that emphasizes criticism and judgment, the chosen ones must use their words as instruments of healing and support. They are the ones who lift others up, who remind them of their worth, who shine light on their potential even when they cannot see it themselves. In doing so, they create an environment where others can thrive, an environment where growth, creativity, and transformation are not only possible but inevitable. Through the practice of affirmations and positive reinforcement, the chosen ones become agents of change, not just for themselves, but for everyone they encounter. They use their words as tools of empowerment to create a world where everyone is seen, valued, and uplifted. In this way, they fulfill their mission to help others remember who they truly are, to recognize their divine potential, and to inspire them to step into their light. The chosen ones shaping the future with their light. The journey of the chosen ones is one of constant evolution, growth, and transformation. It is not a path that is easy to walk, nor one that is meant to be walked alone, but it is a path that leads to greatness, greatness not defined by external accolades or material success, but by the deep sense of purpose that resonates within their soul. The chosen ones are the visionaries, the healers, the creators, the dreamers. They are the ones who dare to believe that a better world is possible, and they are the ones who take action to bring that vision to life. Through their light, they illuminate the way for others. They show us that we all have the potential to change the world, to heal ourselves and each other, and to live in alignment with our highest selves. Their light is a beacon, not just for them, but for all of humanity. It is a reminder that we are all connected, that our actions ripple out into the world, touching lives in ways we may never fully understand. The chosen ones are the architects of a new world, one built on love, compassion, and spiritual awakening. They are the ones who will shape the future, not through force or control, but through the quiet power of their presence, their words, and their actions. They are the ones who will light the way for generations to come, showing us that the path to transformation begins with a single step, an act of love, an act of kindness, an act of courage. As they continue their journey, the chosen ones must remember that they are never alone. They are part of a greater whole, a collective of light, and together they have the power to change the world. Their work is not for themselves, but for the world at large. Their light is not meant to be hoarded or hidden, but shared, magnified, and spread far and wide. In the end, the chosen ones will look back on their lives and realize that every struggle, every challenge, and every moment of doubt was a part of the greater tapestry they were weaving, a tapestry of light, love, and transformation. They are the ones who will shape the future, not just with their actions, but with the very essence of their being. And in doing so, they will leave behind a legacy that will inspire generations to come.